Hey guys, Cody from CJ Aquatics. Today we're going to do a TEMU review. So a lot of people are buying products on TEMU for aquariums. We've bought a lot and I just thought it was time to review some. So we have some we've gotten that we didn't like, we have some that we've gotten that we really like, and we have some that just kind of like, you know, they do what they're supposed to do, nothing special, right? So we're always trying new things. As you can see, this is just a small portion. This is one of our aisles that we sell fish out of. So check us out if you're interested in buying fish. A little plug there. We do breed all of our fish here. So any fish that you see for sale on our eBay site, which is again it's Aquatics CJ on eBay. If you look for fish and you see that it says local pickup Royce City, Texas for Aquatics CJ, then you have the right store. And any fish we have for sale on there, we bred right here in this room. Okay, we have several of these aisles in our fish room, and all of our fish are bred right here. So we have a whole breeding aisle and a whole breeding operation. And so, little plug, check us out. We'll beat anybody's price. We do it as a hobby / side business. We will definitely have good pricing for you. You're not going to find better quality fish. A little plug on that. You know, our fish are bred here locally, so they're not coming from a mass-produced farm. They're not being shipped all over the state or the country and all the different things. Obviously, if you buy from us and you're not local, we're going to ship the fish to you, but that'll be the first time that they've been shipped. And they might be the first time they've been shipped from a farm too, but being farm raised and being raised in a tank are very different situations, okay? And so, we'll always send you high quality fish. We feed high quality food to raise our fry, and we personally care for them every day. We don't have big old vats and ponds of fish swimming around. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I just feel we have a better quality fish that you will get that's healthier, been fed brine shrimp every day, high quality pellets, things like that. So anyway, moving on, back to this. So we have two products. So the first one we're going to talk about is a auto feeder, okay? Lots of auto feeders in the market, lots of expensive auto feeders in the market. The whole reason we got in this hobby was to say, you know what, we can do that better and cheaper for the customer. And so again, that's what we explore, different things. These auto feeders, guys, you can get these on TEMU. If you buy the 2-pack, they come out to like $7.50, $8 a piece. Worth every penny of it. You're not going to go online and find an auto feeder for probably Amazon's cheapest is probably going to be $20, and it's probably going to be junk. Okay, I'm not saying this is super high quality, but it's so basic, there's nothing to break. So when you open the box, you're going to get the feeder. Okay. It has two canisters, a big canister and a small canister. I will tell you, I personally use the small canister. Most of our fish in here, we feed baby brine shrimp, and then we also feed them the Magic Small Fish Feed from Aquarium Co-op. Little plug for them if you haven't checked that out. Their food is really good product. It has high in protein, so we're trying to grow fish out right to sell to you as the customer. And so those are the two things we feed. Well, the Magic Small Fish Feed fits in this container very well, and it doesn't overfeed. And then you have this little lever where you adjust how much you want to open. So if you're going to do flake food, you're obviously going to have to give a bigger opening, and it's going to spin and dump the food, and it's simple, right? You have the big container if you want to put a bunch of flake food or you have bigger fish, right? This works great for us. We are into tropical fish, mostly what you consider nano fish, all the different types of tetras, mollies, platies, barbs, minnows, guppies, all the danios, plecos. We just have lots of different stuff. Shrimp, all the different things we have, okay? And so majority of them prefer, and they eat them in a small Magic Fish Feed, okay? This is how simple it is, guys. It's nothing fancy. You have a switch back here, 12-hour, 24-hour, okay? So from the time you turn this on, are you going to do 12-hour or are you going to do 24-hour, okay? It's just that simple. So you want to feed once a day, you want to feed twice a day. That's it. You're going to open the little box down here. You're going to put your batteries in it. Just as that simple. We've been running some of these for testing for about 2 months now. Haven't had any issues with batteries. If you just want to feed manually, you just happen to be around, you're like, you know what, I'm gonna feed them some more for whatever reason. You push the blue button and it auto feeds immediately right then and there. But it still will follow its 24-hour schedule. So that if you did it on 12-hour, that means they would get fed 3 times that day. 2 automatically in the time that you pushed it, okay? They give you Velcro that you could Velcro to the bottom of this and then Velcro to the tank. I wouldn't trust that, but it is an option. How I would do it is just like this. You put it on put it backwards. They give you a little clamp. You put it on there and you put it on like such, okay? So on a standard tank, unless you got a really large tank, so most people in the hobby are going to keep a 20-gallon, 30-gallon, right? You know, unless you're into, you know, bigger, which, you know, don't be wrong, we got big tanks too, but the average person is going to keep a smaller tank. It'll fit on there by itself. You don't even have to tighten it down. If you have a rimless tank, obviously you're going to have to tighten it down. If you have a larger tank, like a 75 and up, you're going to have to, not this part, but the part inside the lip that normally the lid would stay on, you're going to have to cut a little section of that out to get this to fit over it, is what I can tell you from our experience. But if you're just doing a standard 10-gallon, 20-gallon, 30-gallon, this will fit on there with no modifications, okay? So that's it on that bad boy. Let's see if I can get it back off. Okay, there we go. And as far as filling it up, it's very easy. You just pour the food in there, line the lid back up on the little clip, press it all down, and then put it onto the feeder. No big deal, okay? So again, highly recommend, great product for the price. Check it out, TEMU. We will be selling these too. So we're working on a deal with them. So we'll be selling these on our eBay store. So again, Aquatic CJ, eBay. We sell all kinds of stuff. Obviously we sell fish, but we sell sponge filters. We'll have auto feeders on there. Everything you need to take care of fish and fish. The next product we're going to review today is an aquarium heater. Most of us in fish rooms, we don't have aquarium heaters. We heat the whole room. We do that here. We heat the whole room, but I like a backup plan. And I also have some fish, like we breed rams. So that's why I didn't mention earlier, we breed rams. And so rams like it a little warmer. And so since rams like it a little bit warmer, we have to have that temperature up there a little warmer for them. And so what we do is the rams get one of these and it keeps their tank warmer than everybody else's tanks. So this is a 50 watt aquarium heater. Has a digital readout here when you plug it in. You plug it in, you set the temperature right here like all the other heaters nowadays that have the digital readout. And it is a quartz heater and it just heats and it does a really good job. If you lower the water level below right about here, anything lower than that, it is going to, a sensor is going to put it into error mode, and as soon as the water level comes back up, it'll shut off and it'll go back to working. So that's a great, what am I trying to say? Great feature, so that way you don't have any aquarium heaters blowing up or melting down or whatever it would do. It does a good job. It's a 50 watt heater. We use them. I've used them in my 40-gallon breeders, and one of them maintained the tank perfectly fine, even in the winter. Obviously, it was not freezing cold in here, but it wasn't really warm either. I mean, we had heaters on, but it was 10 degrees outside, and so it was, you know, those heaters were running full bore to keep this room at 70 degrees, and I wanted those tanks to be warmer than 70, and these suckers, they maintain the tanks perfectly fine. We've been buying these for a little over a year now, and they've been doing a great job. And so I would recommend these. I'm paying anywhere from $9 to $9.75 a heater, so right under $10. I don't know anywhere else you're going to find a heater of this quality for $10, guys. I just don't know of one. I haven't had one fail. when you unplug them, they have a memory. So when I plug this one back in, it's going to go back to whatever temperature it was in the tank that it was in. So power outages. Another thing is, like I said, they heat really well. For 50 watt heater, they heat really well. They maintain really well. All of my tanks, when it's colder out, these heaters are within a degree or two of the desired temperature at all times. Like, you don't see these big swings in temperature. When there's a little red light, when the red light comes on, it's heating. When the red light is off, it's not heating, and then it displays the temperature, right? Really just can't say anything bad about them. Like I said, they're good quality. They look good in your tank. You know, it gives you the ability to say, oh, okay, yeah, that tank's at that temperature. You know what I mean? And so just good quality, and we recommend them. And so just one more thing we're reviewing from TEMU. Stay tuned to some more videos. We have some more items from TEMU coming that we're going to review for you. We do have items that we don't care for, and we are going to do a video on those also. So stay tuned for that video. And we appreciate everybody's support. So if you have not liked, subscribed, and shared our page, we would appreciate that. We also have a Facebook page, and we have our eBay store. So we'll appreciate a little love over in those areas. If you're someone getting into the hobby and you need supplies, or if you need to purchase fish, just let us know. Reach out to us. We do give bulk discounts when you order several fish at a time, and that allows us to cut that shipping cost way down also. So reach out to us, and we'll be glad to help you out. Thank y'all.